after the Nixon loss, right? The Heritage Foundation was actually brought into to society for that exact reason, so the conservatives could figure out messaging
Yeah,
and understand how they actually approach things. And then yeah, it was Newt Gingrich that took it to the next level in
right.
'94, right? He actually, and that is a very educated man. So he
Yeah,
understood the power of words, he understood the power of phrase, he understood the power of story. And I think that's another example of, you know, how powerful narratives can be
yeah,
specific
right.
to ideology. And
Yep.
then those that don't have the time to research all of this, like you and I, we're sitting around reading, right? There's not a lot of people that are doing that right now. So
Right.
my mom, as an example, being, Mexican, adopted, poor, she wasn't looking for, she wasn't looking to read about history and understand what's going on in our body politic. She was working two or three jobs and trying to
Yeah,
keep us
sure.
fed and trying to keep the lights on and all of those pieces. And then because she was adopted and because she was a devout Catholic, she voted for a president based on one issue.
Right,
It was whether they were pro-choice or pro-life. That was
right,
it.
right.
So my mom will vote for Trump based on that. That's another thing that people don't talk about. All Trumpers are deplorables. All Trumpers are bigots. All Trump, like, not even close, right? Like, my mom may be ignorant, but
Right,
she's not a bigot. And
right,
and a lot of my friends aren't bigots who
right.
voted for him because they have a completely different set of beliefs than I do. It doesn't mean they're bad human beings.
Mm.
And like, how do we get this across with two parties that just hate each other at the level we do? I mean, it's like, and has there in your time, not historically, in your time as a philosopher, because you've been a public philosopher for 25 years now,
Yeah, well, yeah, exclusive of the university,
since you
26
left
years.
Notre Dame. Yeah.
Yeah, I left Notre Dame in 1995, officially resigned my position in 96, but I left in 95. So I've been doing it on my own since then and been exposed to every sort of person, every sort of organization. It's been an amazing, yeah, adventure.
How do you see it? With that said, like, that experience, your actual specific tenure as a professor, as a public philosopher, are we more divided today than we have ever been, or are we on par? And I'm just seeing more because of social media and because I'm spending time, reading it and absorbing it.
I think it's my my default tendency is to think of the pendulum swing and that there are always going to be pendulum swings and we're always going
Yeah.
to be every now and then at the sort of extreme we're at now. So there were times when people were literally tarred and feathered for political differences and
Sure.
there were fist fights in
Well,
Congress
yes,
and
and
you get
duels.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. And so at least we don't have that now. But what
Yeah.
we do have that they didn't have, even when I was growing up, even when I was in high school and college, we didn't have the kind of media culture we have
Right.
now,
Right.
where it could be in everybody's faces 24/7 if you're not careful to avoid that. And so there are the roots of a level of divisiveness that we've never experienced before. It's up to us to pull back from that, to feel the forces and pull back. I think I see in people around me a little bit of a pullback that I have Democrat friends and Republican friends, and I have Democrat friends with a lot of Republican friends. And some of those Democrat friends had to just say to their Republican friends, let's just don't talk about this during the Trump years.
Yeah.
Let's never talk politics together.
Yeah.
I think some of them have gotten beyond that now, and some of the animosity on both sides has eroded away because they realize what's it for all this animosity?
Yeah.
What positive thing could it possibly accomplish? And they kind of realize that what people are going to disagree about a lot of things. Let's learn to get along with each other if we possibly can. So I see a pullback already. Although the drift has been going on for a long time to get us to the point that we've been recently.
So do you think